Hey guys, what is up? It is Bib07 here again, and welcome to another episode of the Hardcore Iron Man Progress Series here today. In this video, we're going to be finally moving on to some different types of progress after completing our quest cape in the last episode. We are now free from that grind, and we're going to be moving on into some of the lower levels of PVM, as well as a couple of different goals that I want to go for, at least for a little bit. Not sure if I'll stick to it for the entire time to actually get this thing that I'm thinking about, but the thing that I am discussing, no more beating around the bush, is the elemental impetus, or as some of you might know it, the Tide Pod, which you can get from Master Clue Scrolls. And the reason I want this is because it actually allows you to make a tier 82 magic weapon if you combine it with one of the Mystic Staves. So it is pretty good. Obviously my best magic weapon right now is the Sun Spear, which is tier 78. I could technically get a Chaotic Staff if I wanted to, hate my life and do dungeoneering for a while, but I would like to try and just do some clues for some fun, and also to potentially get this elemental impetus at some point. So we have a couple of clues in this video, not a whole lot. The majority of them, we actually have a really big opening for the next episode that I wasn't able to fit into this episode because the opening was quite long because it was a lot of clues. But this one we have a few at the beginning here, so let's go ahead and jump into that without further ado. We have the first clip here, which is going to be an elite casket. We don't get too much good from here, and for the most part I'm not going to be doing clues one at a time, but for these first couple clips here, that is the case because my friend Alex and I were doing like clue battles where we each did a clue and opened it to see who got a better reward. This one we got the hard clue scroll. We got 3 not skipping tickets, not too good. I hope I went ahead and re-rolled this. Yeah, I do go ahead and re-roll, and it doesn't get much better at all, to be honest. Possibly even worse, you might argue. So not too great there. That was a singular hard clue scroll that we completed there. And we got another hard clue here, and you can see in my chat we haven't done a whole lot of hard clues. You can't see it right now, but in the previous clip we haven't done a whole lot of hard clues on the account yet. This is only like my 13th or 14th one right here. We do get a miter or whatever, which counts as a fortunate component, so not too bad. We are going to need those for alchemical onyxes in the future. The next hard clue here, we unfortunately get a Zami Full Helm, which doesn't count, but it's a new item for the tab and everything like that, although not a very good reward. Next up here we have probably the final disassembly I'm going to show, just to show it off. We get 11 invention levels up to 38, and I'm here at Aquanites trying to get a ranging amulet for a particular master clue emote that you need it for. This next clip though is actually going to be live commentary, as well as the next several clips, so I'll leave you guys to that. Okay, you guys, so I'm sure I explained this in the post-commentary clips, but just in case I didn't, right now I'm trying to do some master clues for the elemental impetus, which is, the little Tide Pod thing, because that is actually a tier 82 weapon when you attach it to a Mystic Staff. So that would be a really nice thing to have to make myself a better mage weapon to use. And I could probably go to God Wars 2, or at least Vindicta with that, because that would be a pretty decent leveled weapon for going to Vindicta with. And currently with this master clue I need a Saradomin's Murmur, which I don't have, nor can I really get right now. I don't feel like going to Sarah God Wars all that much, and I'm not sure how well I would really fare there. So I'm trying to do some hard clues again. I did a couple hard clues in the last clips that me and Alex were just opening together because we were drinking a little bit, but now I'm going to be opening these one at a time because I want some costume skipping tickets, because I had one and I used that up on the clue you need a dark bow for. So yeah, but this clue's been a bitch because I had to go get our amulet of ranging for a different one of the emotes, and that took me 700 Aquanite kills, which wasn't the best thing to have to do. And now, of course, right when I start recording this clip, my cat decides to just start fucking around. But either way, let's open this one up. And okay, we got the Guthix plate body. We're going to re-roll. This is like a pretty good clue, honestly, but I'm going to re-roll because I want those costume skipping tickets. Yes! Oh, let's go, the first one. We got, too bad it's only one, but hey, at least we got it. So we can actually continue this master clue right now. And this might actually be the last step, so could possibly be seeing you guys in just a couple seconds here, but woohoo, nice. I already got one. As I suspected, that was the final step of the master clue here in the Edgeville Monastery Garden. So we have our master casket, and we're going to be opening it up here. The first one on this account, which is pretty exciting, I suppose. Not really too much. Little toadstool, I'll take that. But yeah, mainly we want an elemental impetus, or I mean, if I could get a second age weapon, those are tier 80 as well. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. So we're mainly looking for the elemental impetus. It's pretty rare. Would also like to see some golden thread, because that you can make like really good range armor with. I think it's better than Pernix even, so that would be nice to get. But mainly the elemental impetus, and it's pretty rare. I think it's about the same rarity as golden thread. So yeah, we have this, and then we're going to try and do this other master as well. And I'll probably do maybe all these hard clues, or most of them, and some elites as well, so we can start getting some more. You know, we don't miss out as we get into doing Slayer and God Wars 1, where you can get a lot of clues. But without further ado, let's open this bitch up, and damn it, we got a Dragonstone Dragon Mask, and you know, nothing much else to speak of. Don't know why this is worth 1 mil. Are these worth more than the normal fortunate components? I'm not sure, but yeah, we didn't get what we were looking for, but we got our first item for the Master Clue Scroll Log. And actually, this is a good item to get, because you need a dragon mask for one of the Master Clue emotes. So actually, I'm pretty happy with that. Not too bad at all. And yeah, I'm going to try and do this other one, though I'm sure we'll need to do some more hard clues for some costume skipping tickets, as there are quite a few emotes that I can't do right now. Alright guys, so we're going to have, I think, one of our first level up clips. We don't really have a lot of these. I think we have one for 75 prayer, but they're going to start being quite a few more of these now, because previously I didn't really show them because they were just quest requirements. And I just showed, like, I did the quest, so I got these requirements, and this is how I did them. But here we have 80 cooking, which is, you know, not a huge milestone, but I want to start showing, like, nice round levels or milestone levels, things like this. But it is a pretty good one, because we can now cook sharks, which is going to be very nice for, you know, giving us a pretty good food to do most of our early bossing with. At this point, my best food was monkfish, although these belt fish are actually 50 more HP than monkfish, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, I was mainly using monks and these things, but now I'll be able to cook. I have 423 raw sharks. I think I got some rare drop table shark drops at some point, and I'm going to be going ahead and cooking those and using them for some low-level bosses. And obviously I do have some rocktails in here. I got these from the QBD, of course, and can probably get some more from there if I really ever want to. But yeah, the main way I got these 10 levels was from the Menaphos fishing that I did for when I was getting my rep for Fight Club. So we've got a decent amount of desert souls and catfish to use for like whatever we want. And then we got the beltfish coming in as well. And I also had some monkfish left over that I had never cooked, and just went ahead and did those for our nice 80 cooking. So pretty sweet to hit that. Figured I'd make a clip for it. And also a little update on the master clue. Unfortunately, I need to cut a elder tree log for this one, and you need 90 wood cutting for that. I'm only 80, so I might do some wood cutting and maybe try and get 84 and boost it. I'm not sure though yet what I want to do, because I really want to try and get that elemental impetus. And also have 7 caskets of hard clues that'll be opening pretty soon. So yeah, gonna finish off the rest of these beltfish, but we've got 80 cooking. Pretty sweet. Okay, you guys, so we have finally finished our master clue. This one was a bitch and a half. First, we got hit with the elder log, so I went ahead and got 84 wood cutting and boosted for that, which took kind of a long time. I did it at Teaks on Abatol, so now I got like 10k Teaks in the bank for construction at some point. But yeah, that was quite a while. Then I had to go get a dragon defender for the one clue in the Celestial Dragon Cave. Thankfully, from my other master, I already had the dragon mask, but that took at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half to get I had to get all the defenders. And then I had to get 1 fire making level just now to burn a curly root, which funnily enough requires 83 wood cutting as well, which I had just got for the elder log. So I had to get that, and then we got the casket from burning the curly root. So our second master clue here, we are looking for the elemental impetus. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Or golden thread. I'm sure I've mentioned this in the past. It's just been a few days since I've been working on this single clue. But either way, let's go ahead and open it up here. And we did not get the Tide Pod. We got some prayer renewals, which is actually kind of nice. But other than that, 27 purple sweets, kind of a lot. Pretty trash reward. Kind of sucks, but I don't feel the time was really like wasted or anything, because now I have those requirements for the clues I might, I'll obviously be doing eventually in the future. So could be worse. And we're going to go ahead and now get back into doing some of the regular clues that I have. I'm going to get quite a few of them and then do an opening and then do those master clues afterwards for my, hopefully to try and get my impetus. All right. For the final clip of the video here, you guys, we are at Zamorak God Wars Dungeon doing some krill, as it is my Reaper task currently, I believe. And I've been doing a bit of this recently. It's pretty easy now with my Sun Spear and Soul Split, and I'll probably be doing it quite a bit to try and get myself some subjugation armor, which would be nice to have for Slayer, and potentially maybe utilizing it. I don't know, we could go to Bandos God Wars with it or something like that. Wouldn't really want to go to Rax with it until I get a better items, but unfortunately we managed to pick up a Zamorakian Spear, which is probably like one of the only items outside of maybe the hilt and stuff like that I didn't really want to get. But that is our first item from God Wars 1 here, the Z Spear. Like obviously my Sun Spear is better. It's 3 tiers above that, but that we can obviously use to make a Chaotic Spear, which is tier 80, but don't see that happening anytime soon for right now. But yeah, our first drop from God Wars, I think we were around 20 KC at Zami, maybe 14 or 20 KC, 14 to 20 in that range KC. So it was a pretty lucky one, to be honest, pretty early on to get a drop from there. But obviously I would have preferred it to be a piece of subjugation or something like that. Oh no, I have here actually listed I was 25 KC when I managed to pick that up. So still luckier than you might expect, but not too great. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this episode, you guys. It was a bit of a shorter one this week just because I wanted to save like next week to be the big clue scroll episode. So this one was just kind of various clips and stuff like that I had. But the next week we're going to have a pretty big clue opening, which is going to be pretty exciting. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. And I'm also going to probably try and start getting into doing a bit more QBD, because it would be really nice to get a Royal Crossbow, considering if I want to use Dragonbane, my best bow would be a Crystal Bow at this point, since the Sun Spear can't use the ammo like that. So it would be preferable to hopefully get a Royal Crossbow. Now QBD is a bit spooky because I did die there twice on my old hardcore, but that was due to disconnection, so I'm not really worried about it at all. I shouldn't have any real problems doing it. Might do it with melee. I'm not 100% sure what setup I want to go with yet, but yeah, that should probably be happening in the next episode or two, and hope you guys look forward to that. Finally going to be getting into the PVM side of things as we slowly work our way towards the eventual dream, unrealistic goal of all collections. Thanks for watching the video, you guys. I'll have my normal Monday vlog out tomorrow as per usual, and I'll also be discussing in that video the Majorat aura, as well as the recent reveals for the Land Out of Time. So yeah, you guys can look forward to that tomorrow, and I will see you then. Peace out.